We're going to take a look at how you can use a 360-degree view of your business with ConnectWise. Nothing is more challenging for a business owner than to make decisions without understanding of what levers to be pulling to impact that business. You know, if you've got poor data in the system or no reporting coming out of it, you can't really determine the next steps you should be taking to help grow your business. With ConnectWise, we have a ton of out-of-the-box dashboards and reports that will help any owner in this endeavor. You can look at information at a high-level format, such as right here on our managed dashboard. That's going to allow you to, from sales all the way to finance, get a health check of the business. From our service boards to our sales pipeline and invoicing with drill to capabilities. So yes, it's great that I've got the high level, but I've also got the ability to go ahead and get access at a detailed level there to see what's going on with maybe a specific project that we have a lot of revenue tied to potentially. We want to make sure things are going smoothly there from a milestone perspective, or maybe from an invoicing. I want to see maybe who owes us what from a collection standpoint. I'm able to get everything I need to right here, and again, it's customizable to me. So based on what's really kind of moving the needle for us as a business, I'm able to in turn go ahead and see those right here when I start my day. Now, speaking of reporting, we have over 300 out-of-the-box reports for you with Manage. But not just with that, I've got all my other suite of tools too that are impacting that. So from marketing, I'm able to go ahead and get kind of a pinpoint of how we're doing from an ROI standpoint, what campaigns are really seeming to resonate with our existing customer base, or from a net new perspective, I'm able to see that right here. I'm also able to go ahead and jump in, not from the marketing standpoint only, but from a revenue perspective with sales. We have ties into Power BI with our quoting tool. So with our ties in with Power BI with our quoting application, I'm able to get a wealth of information as far as what's moving the needle from a product standpoint and a forecasting revenue standpoint. I can dive into any of these reports here and get more detailed analysis. So let's say we just started maybe a new reoccurring side of the business, and I really want to go ahead and be forecasting that because as we know as business owners, my LV, that's all tied to that revenue coming in as far as me getting evaluated as a business and seeing that bottom line valuation. So right here, I've got an easy access to that pipeline. What does that look like? Not only that though, if I want to go ahead and kind of spread out my services as far as different products we're offering, I'm able to also come in here and see from a vendor standpoint, who am I product sourcing with the most? And can I leverage that for maybe a better deal next go around there? So I'm able to go ahead and see, do I have any discounts that I'm about to hit because I'm doing a certain amount of book of business with a certain vendor? All that information is right here. And again, this is going to give me access to see what's moving the needle from a quoting standpoint. What types of quotes are we processing? That all kind of plays into the service side of the house, right? As we're going to go ahead and reaching out with new service offerings and we're getting new business, hopefully, how does that impact the project management and the service side of the house? And I've got reporting for that as well. So flying out my dashboard here with my service in progress, from a service standpoint now, I'm able to really narrow down on those issues that are plaguing us from an SLA standpoint. Because as we know with service in today's world, it's all about prompt responses and being proactive. And I'm able to do that right here. And again, I've got the ability to narrow down. So I've got a nice ticker right here that lets me know incoming issues, but also based on our SLAs and what timeframes we consider important and our customers hold us to, I'm able to dive into maybe, let's say, any tickets that are over 4 hours, or excuse me, over 2 hours here, and go ahead and analyze those and maybe go ahead and do some remedial actions. Maybe I need to reach out to our service desk manager here and let them know we've got some high priority issues that have been sitting on the board over 2 hours. We really want to go ahead and solve those now because I know as an owner, that's going to impact my agreements, right? When renewal time comes up with my customers, they're going to go ahead and hold me accountable to these SLAs. And if I haven't delivered, then it's going to be much harder from a value proposition standpoint to go ahead and get that renewal sale. Now, coming back in and speaking on those finances, I've got an area that's going to show me my margins across the board from all the services we provide, any professional project work we do, or contracts. What we call agreements, but those reoccurring billing items that are going to go ahead and really help me with my forecasting from a reoccurring standpoint. I'm able to dive into all of those right here and see how profitable am I. So if I offer maybe a multitude of different types of contracts, I can go ahead and analyze customer by customer, what's my margin across the board? Because the old adage is definitely true. I might need to go ahead and fire a customer out of my base because it simply doesn't make sense from a P&L standpoint to go ahead and have them in there. But I also had the luxury to dive in and review this from an employee by employee standpoint. So if I need to go ahead and analyze, hey, from the services we're offering, who are we putting on what type of work? Who's got the highest average hourly cost and everything they seem to touch? Those are also big ticket items for me, because as an owner, I've really got to look at things twofold. Yes, I want to look at profitability from a customer standpoint, but also from a cost perspective and an accounts payable perspective, I want to analyze who's doing what work and what's their cost to me as far as the overall margin across the business there. Like I said though, we have a bunch of reports in here that are going to help your day-to-day as far as business management much easier. In fact, we've even got a custom report writer that's going to be able to allow you to build any reports you see fit. If it's a field in ConnectWise, we can report on it. So this is, again, going back to that flexibility standpoint I mentioned there in the beginning on the dashboard, right? Whatever's important to you, whatever drives or moves the needle for you that you want to have insight to, you're going to have access to it with ConnectWise, and that's how we make business management much, much easier here with these systems.